Hey guys, Jess from Knockout Print Shop, and I've got a new video for you today. So today is, what is the date? Thursday, March 31st. So it's the last day of March, and my goal was to do 2 videos a month. So technically I'm doing that, even though I don't know if I'll publish this video today. Anyways, 2 videos a month, doing good. Got my coffee. It is a rainy day here in the Tennessee, and yeah, perfect day to have coffee, film a video, work from home, all that good stuff. So basically what I want to do, per usual, give you a planner update since it is the end of the month. I wanted to kind of give you an update on my goals. I wrote a blog last week about this topic and just wanted to kind of visually show you what I was talking about and kind of, give you the update. Okay, so as you guys know, I keep saying this in every video, so I'm not going to go into too much depth. This is what I'm calling my hub planner. This is the Moxie Life flagship planner in vertical. You know what it looks like. It is that. I am not using the weekly, as you know. I am using the Moxie Life daily on a day-to-day basis, but I'm using these two in conjunction with each other because this is a quarterly planner. This is an annual planner. Once this quarter is done, I would have to buy a new one of these, which I'm not doing. And I want everything like in one book. So let us turn to March goals and March in this planner. So flip on over. I have been using my little bookmarks. I do like these because it's easy to flip between the month and the annual goals using these cute little Moxie Life bookmarks. Okay, so basically, as you know, how I'm using this is I'm putting the month view kind of houses all the things, and then I use my March goals I use the monthly goals to set monthly goals based on my annual goals, and then I'm kind of doing my weekly action steps and my day-to-day planning in this. So I think the last video, this is the one hard thing, I know I said this last time too, about doing videos only twice a month, is I kind of forget what the heck I went over with you guys in the last video, so I fear that I'm often redundant. And I just realized I did not put in my month view that I planted seeds. Okay, so some of this stuff needs to be updated. But let me just kind of show you a side by side to see how these look. So what I've been doing is wherever the color of the month is, that's the color I've been using, with the caveat of using my little corners in a color-coded manner for when we move each of our animals. I don't love having lots of color on this page, but it's really the easiest way to do this unless I use the little animal icons, which honestly I could do and I could try next month. And then I do the exact same thing here in the daily. So this again is the thing I'm using on a daily basis, and then usually weekly or every, 10 days to 2 weeks, I go into the monthly and I update it with additional information, or whatever happened in here, because I'm not flipping through this or looking through this on a daily basis. So these are just mirrors of each other, everything from like my little contact icon to make sure I remember when I did my contacts, any major events or appointments that I have going on, different meetings and things at work, not regular like day-to-day meetings, but if we have like an event or a workshop or I'm teaching something, that will go in here. Actually do need to put my coaching appointments in here. This is lacking. I need to update this. Any traveling, things like that, all go in both of these when I film videos. So actually I had the little video icon here. Oh, let's see if I can remove this for like the 100th time. It's probably going to be like all nasty, but this is happening. Oh, here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't do this with my left hand. All right. Does that look okay? It looks kind of janky, but that's all right. So that goes in there so I can look back and go, okay, that's when I did the 2 videos. I have been putting my paydays in here, which I don't really need to do because it's the 15th and 30th of each month. I did put here when I started, which is exactly here, so you can kind of see side by side, when I started seeds indoors. So for here, I just wrote them down, and not super great handwriting. I don't love this. And then used a little dot and wrote in, meaning indoor. So planted these seeds indoors. Here I just made a square. I did not do that by hand. I have a stencil, and wrote that. Again, I don't like my handwriting. I don't like this approach. I need to figure out, this gardening thing's overwhelming. And then it looks like I did put another little dot here and put DS for direct sowed. So that's when I put stuff directly in the ground in my raised beds outside, but I didn't know yet what the item or what the seeds were, the plants were. So I need to do that and update that. But holidays and things, for the most part, looks like I did not do that in the monthly, but you get the idea. Okay, so I do need to do some updating in here on this last week because there was a few things. I had coaching session Wednesday. I have one today. In fact, what in the heck time is it? Oh, good. I have 45 minutes. Don't worry, this video is not going to be 45 minutes. Coaching sessions here. And Nala's got a vet appointment today, and we picked up the baby chicks today. So I've got some updating to do. All right. So basically, what I do each month, what I did last month was I went through and came up with my March goals based on my annual goals. If you've watched my goal videos, you know I'm pretty much hyper-focused on a few areas, personal being one of them, which is our farm or homestead, home, like home improvement stuff's the other big one, and then work, just because it's such a big part of my life, and there's a few things I need to get done in that area. So usually what I do is I'm kind of looking at this, and then I go through and I'm like, okay, here's the things that need to be done by the end of the year, where it makes sense month-wise for this particular month to get done. So this is where we're at. So you can see again, like the areas that have, oh, that's actually not a good example, that have the most going on. So everything pretty much got done in each of these sections. Excuse me. A few things that I keep pushing over. I need to find a dentist. I was kind of focused more on getting a doctor and doing the whole doctor, regular annual appointment thing, making a GI appointment. Nala had to go to the vet for her dental. Now she's got to go to the vet for her eye. So this is getting moved again. And then I need to redo my personal website, Jess M. Lewis, because I'm switching from Squarespace to WordPress using Elementor Pro. So I need to get that done by April 8th. So that goal is going to go here in April because I'm not renewing my Squarespace subscription. So all my March goals got completed except for those two things. And then typically what I'll do is I'll go back in here and update anything. Like if this was just part of a bigger goal getting done, then it's not obviously going to get checked off, but there are some things that got checked off, you know, based on if they was the full goal. Oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot talk. Okay. So that is that. So then let's see, what I think I will show you next is how I've been using my daily and my plan going forward, since I'm not buying another one of these, because I know last time I did the video, so if I did the video the 8th, you probably saw the first 2 weeks of the month. So basically you can see this is not as pretty as the month view in the vertical or the bigger planner, and I just write down when we move animals. I've been not doing here's an example of why this planner looks like a hot mess right now. So on Saturday, I noted that Sunday should have sheep. I'm just like not in planner mode at all. So I could ramble about that for a while. Sheep and goats were Wednesday, Monday. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know. Is anybody else just I don't know. Like, I just feel like I still love pen and paper and I still love planning, but like my whole planning mojo, making things pretty thing, just, I don't know. I think that is gone. That ship has sailed. Oh, great. My iPad is like, got 10%. Lovely. Okay, I need to pick up the pace because this iPad's going to die, and that's how I see if I'm in frame, and I don't even know if that means it'll stop recording if the iPad dies. Oh my goodness. Anyways, here we go. We got this. Okay, so you probably saw the first few weeks of the month. I think I showed that in the last video. You can see the first few weeks of the month started off with some stickering. I talked about different things. Saturday and Sunday I never used stickers. The weekly action steps. We're going on full blast now. Okay, started stickering, kept stickering. These are the first 2 weeks. Even midway through the second week, I was like, don't have the stickers printed that I need, so I'm going to throw some highlights down. Okay, this was mid-month. Kind of light on getting this stuff done because we did go out of town this week. So I was like, we're going out of town. I'm using highlighter and some clear text stickers. Okay, that worked. Scribbly handwriting, highlighter, nothing pretty. Okay, we were out of town. All right, good, good. Okay, then we get to, this was last week. All my goals on here, checked those off. And then I went so bare bones minimalist planning. I literally used a gray mild liner and pen, thinking, oh, you know what? I like things to be just like neutral and plain and minimal. this was incredibly functional, as you can see, but it's like, I don't think I like just gray in my planner as far as like adding highlighters and stuff. So you can see this is, I didn't even put time strips down. I had added this, I started calling this action steps because these were any to-dos related to the goals, just so I would like remember to do them and could check them off and track when I did that weekly action step. Like wrote in times on things, had to go to Nashville for work this day, and Matt had to go to Kentucky to pick up chicken feed that day, taking some notes, but this is just like bare frickin' bones planning, guys. There is not a sticker to be found on here. And then we get to this week. So then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna add some color back in. Well, work is red in Moxie and home is blue, and then the other three don't really have colors to go with them. So I'm gonna add some color. This feels like 4th of July, so I was not into this. I did it a few times. Yeah, I think I did it for this week. Yeah, so I kind of did that each day this week. And again, you could see I like no stickers, 0. So yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this incredibly lightweight, simplified, minimalist planning. Again, it's functional, so it's getting the job done, regardless of the aesthetic. But I don't know, I think I do like, and I just told you I don't care if my planner's pretty, but I think I do like when it's a little bit better than this. So I need to figure out what I want to do going forward. But this cluster comes at the perfect time because I'm at the end of this planner. So you guys watched the last video. Thank you for those of you that commented on like what I was like already on the struggle bus. What am I going to do? Like this planner ends the end of the month. And a few of you suggested we'll do the daily notepad that Moxie Life offers. So I was going to go on and order it. Super affordable. It's like $10 and I think you get 60 sheets of like, it looks just like this page. So I could use this weekly for like the goal setting and all of that, and then just to use the daily pages kind of as needed. And I almost bought it, and again, it's super affordable, but I was like, I have a bunch of daily pages left from Inkle Press that I bought like years ago. I should probably use those. So I think for Q2, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to use what I have. So whether that means I use the Inkle Press daily like pad that I have in conjunction with the Moxie Life Vertical as my goals and the hub of my planning, or I use maybe the Inkle Press Vertical, maybe I try to do the Moxie Vertical and see if I can make this work for me again. I can't remember which one of you commented, but like totally could relate to how I struggle. You struggle as well with the narrowness of these columns. I mean, you could see like I'm writing work on newsletter, not just newsletter. And I can't remember who was it that commented and said, like, you're the same way, you're writing like longer things down. So this is really difficult because you end up taking like a couple lines. So I can relate to that. So I don't know if the vertical is going to work for me unless I change how I'm writing down tasks. I could go back to the Moxie Life horizontal that I have, but that planner is also a 6-month planner, but it's undated. So I could just start using it. So I don't know if I would like an undated weekly. Anyways, this sounds like I'm struggling. I'm really not, because I'm kind of in this, I don't care, I'm just going to try stuff and see how it goes. I'm not attached to things looking a certain way. So I don't know, I'm not like super excited to use the Inkwell stuff because I don't feel very drawn to it, but I also haven't looked at it in 3 months. So maybe that I will feel more drawn to it once I open it up and start using it. Because as you can see in here, even though the daily is working for me, there is definitely days like I don't have a lot going on. There's nothing on the scheduled section of this planner. So I could definitely use the Inkwell Press vertical or horizontal, or Moxie Life vertical or horizontal. So I think what I'm going to do is just start experimenting. I don't love the idea of having stuff in multiple places and switching out planners all the time, but luckily because of the daily, I don't have a choice. This thing is done. I do like the size. There are things I like about it. I do still love the Inkwell Press paper. So if I play with that, I'm excited to get back to using that planner simply for the paper. This paper is great, but Inkwell's still like a tiny bit thicker, and I like the texture a little tiny better. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm thinking probably what I should have done this year and might do next year is I might get the Moxie Life companion notebooks for the goal setting, because I think instead of using this monster big thick bulky planner as the hub of keeping everything, I think I'd be better off with the companion notebooks because they're small and then I can use whatever freaking planner I want. I don't want to start that now because I'm already a quarter in and there's no point in buying something new. I did not even think I'd be doing any goal related stuff this year, but I am feeling pretty good about setting 5% battery. Setting just kind of like simple goals we were already focused on for like the farm and home improvements. And it does feel good to check some of these things off and keep focus on like what matters. I'm letting go of the, like, not every area needs to have stuff in it. Like spiritual for me, I always just put read. That's kind of it. I realized like I can't focus heavily on every single area. Health for me is always pretty much in maintenance mode. Now we're shifting directions and I'm still rambling. Okay, really quick, how I approach goals. Like I said, there's 3 areas that are like my main areas. And I am personally from the goal setting approach that I think less is more. I think when you try to go big and get all of these areas and do all of the things, especially if so many of these areas have big shifts that need to happen, it's going to backfire. In my opinion, in my experience coaching people. So I like people to pick, and myself included, 1 to 3 areas to really put my time, attention, money, effort into. So like I said, for me and Matt, this is like kind of teamwork. It's always personal, which is our farm, and then home, home improvements, things that are related to our property and home that aren't related to like the animals and the farm itself, and then work. Fun and recreation, I tend to get the lowest scores on, but that's getting a little bit better because we've decided to take a couple times off this year. I have a full-time job that gives me paid vacation, so that is different. That helps as well. The pressure from a revenue standpoint for the print shop is not as high now that I have a job. So it allows us to have more flexibility and be like, oh my God, we can't close the shop because we won't make money. And just like trying more and more, both Matt and I, to take advantage of the down times and the rainy days to just chill, or like even if it's a nice day and we're like, oh, we should be outside working on the property, clearing land. We're like, okay, we need to just sit outside and enjoy our animals and things like that. So we're getting better at that. That was a long explanation. Work is a lot, the print shop, just making sure I do the 2 planner videos, just doing certain things related to the shop to help continue to maintain and improve the shop. Family and relationships and like spirituality and like a lot of these areas I don't spend a lot of time in because they're okay, like they're good, not even okay, they're good. So, different times of my life, I focus more energy on different ones. Health and wellness, other than like just scheduling some annual doctor's appointments and things like that, is good. We work out 3 times a week in the home gym, eat really well, we're healthy, blah, blah, blah. So that's pretty good. Good sleep, all the good stuff. Finances are on top of all the bills and all that kind of stuff. It's just like as if there's certain things like tax documents, big things I need to focus on, that will go there. And home improvements is like always home stuff. So that's kind of how I approach goals. And it's very evidenced by how many things are in each category. But this feels pretty manageable. By the end of last year, I felt like totally over this goal thing. I didn't want any part of it. But I think my attitude this year is, at least with the farm, it helps me stay focused on the things we need to get done. Not that we wouldn't do them anyways, but sometimes just having that list there helps get through this like laundry list of things that's ever growing. I mean, that didn't even start out this long at the beginning of the year, and we keep adding to it because, farming and home improvement stuff takes on a life of its own. And then, you can see this one kind of is kind of ever growing as well. And then work is it's not necessarily for me, my job. I'm like forever a self-learner, and I'm always spending time almost every week growing and learning and trying to be better at my job. But from like my Jess stuff, which I actually think I'm going to move this Jess stuff over to Fun and Recreation, which is my personal website, and my blog and stuff like that. That to me is not work. And I think having it here makes it feel like a chore. That's a whole nother topic. I'm gonna most likely continue with 2 videos a month, but starting next month, I might go down to 1. We're kind of out of the busy planner season, and I don't know, let me know if you guys like 2 videos a month. like I said, my planning style is pretty boring, so I don't know if I'm bringing you guys value or not when I ramble about stuff for like 20 plus minutes. We did have an idea. Now, see, I don't even know where we're going. We did have an idea of adding like a gallery to the website where I do like mock spreads, like digital mock-ups of planner spreads, kind of showing different stickers put in a spread. That's a little easier for me to do than mocking things up in the physical planner. So I don't know. We've talked about that, Matt and I, on and off for a year or so now. If that has value, we might do that. So I think that's it. So right now, before I end this ramble, when it comes to the print shop, if you're a customer that's bought stickers from us or continually buys stickers from us, if you wouldn't mind commenting or shooting me an email at hello@knockoutprintshop.com, let me know a few things. One, is there stickers that you'd like to see in the shop? We're kind of at this like creative block. We have been making stickers for almost 7 years now. And I know trends change and we've kept up with the trends, try to keep up with the trends, but is there stickers that we don't make that you'd like to see? Not for new planners. We're not in a position right now to buy a new planner and walk down that path, but for Inkwell, for Moxie, or for Hobonichi, because those are our 3 main ones. So if there's something you'd like to see, that's question 1. Please let us know. I've thought about trying to do some different colors since Moxie Life is so neutral, but every time we try a new color schemes and like come up with our own, in the past those have not sold well. And because we do everything a la carte, changing that many listings to different colors is a pain in the butt. But if you have interest in that, let us know. Other question is, are there things you'd like to see us change on the website to help shopping be easier? We have so many products. I know it could be overwhelming, and we do our best to put filters in and tags in. You can filter products using the filter settings on the website. But I know for some people, especially new customers, it can be very overwhelming. So if you have any feedback or tips or things that might help us organize the site better, that would be great. And I think that was my only other question or my only other thought. Yeah, I think that's it. So you know how we are. We like to hear from you guys. If you have feedback on sticker ideas, if you have feedback on how we can make our website more user-friendly, we'd love to hear that. Oh, and we did just put like a bunch of stuff on clearance. So everything from 2019, 2020, and 2021, I think, is on clearance. Check out the clearance section. Everything got marked down. So now the only thing that's full price is 2022 stuff. So if you like some more affordable stickers, head over to the clearance section. I just was looking at our task that we got done. Okay, that's all, guys. I'm kind of all over the place, but I just wanted to give you an update and stay committed to my 2 videos a month. Oh yeah, and then just like, should I keep doing 2? Is 1 good where I just kind of like go over everything and show you a whole month of, that might be good, unless you guys want to. I don't know. The other thing is, since I'm not on social media anymore, I feel like YouTube is the only social media-ish outlet I have to share things with you guys, but I don't know if I should continue doing videos like this where you see, I didn't even use stickers in this video, really, or would you like to see me mock up a spread? Would you like to see a plan with me? Obviously, right now, I'm not really doing anything that warrants a plan with me. I don't know. I need to stop talking. Let me know, content-wise, what we can offer that would be helpful. We always feel like we're kind of the oddballs in the sticker planner world because I don't do decorative planning. Things are pretty minimalist, very functional. So I do like to connect with everybody and offer things that are valuable, content and product-wise. So point of that is share your feedback. Okay, that is all. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had a great March and you have a wonderful April and weather everywhere starts to be better because it's been a rough winter. All right, have a good one, guys, and I'll see you soon.